Hello everyone, this is Ron from High Tech Legion, and this is the AZiO GM2000 gaming mouse, and it is part of AZiO's Levetron series. If you're familiar with that name, of course you've probably seen their mechanical keyboard line, and they also have other peripherals like headsets, and GM2000 is aimed for budget-conscious enthusiasts. And just because it is aimed at the budget user, of course, doesn't mean that it is limited in features. In fact, there are some features in this GM2000 gaming mouse that is not commonly found in other budget-oriented mice and other no-frills mice available in the market currently. So let's open up the package and see what we can find inside. The AZiO GM2000 gaming mouse comes with a 3-year warranty, and it is available with an MSRP of $39.99, which places it in the budget category and within affordable range of most mainstream users. Inside the box, you can just easily pull it out and make sure that there is no extra peripherals or software there that we're missing. Inside the box, see the typical standard covering there, and all we have is, of course, the mouse itself. Alright, here we have the AZiO GM2000 plugged in, and yeah, you can see the optical sensor. It actually is a Pixart optical sensor right in the middle, and you also get the non-grip feet here at the bottom to easily glide it underneath, and these feet actually are quite low, and that's good because the optical sensor and here is actually has a very low lift-off distance. It stops tracking immediately the moment I lift it. I measured it and I tried with the CD method, and it stops right over. I used the CM Storm XL cloth speed RXL mousepad, and it stops tracking right after just a little over 1 CD, and I had to use 2 CDs to kind of stop it from tracking. But other than that, that tells me that it stops tracking almost immediately the moment you lift it. So that's very good for a budget mouse. And you also have, you can see that the design itself, it looks like an ambidextrous mouse with the exception of having the side buttons here on the left side only, which means it is actually for right-handed users. But other than that, you have equal distribution of design here for the left and right side. You have the LED accents for the thumb rest here as well, and you also have your finger rest here on the right side. It is not the largest mouse. In fact, it is. It only measures around 12 centimeters long and about 7 centimeters wide, measured from the base. And compared to typical mice, it is not also the lightest. It is lightweight at around 102 grams, but I have had mice that are these size that are around 80 grams. But what I like about this is that the weight distribution is pretty much almost equal around all the ears, so it feels lighter than it actually is. So it's a lot lighter than other 102 gram mice that I've used before. And at the top you have of course, the rubber coating where you left click and right click, and runs along here all the way to the base. So even if you have sweaty hands, it will help prevent you from slipping out of control. Although, as you can see, there is no rubber coating here in the left and right side thumb rest, finger rest. So when your finger gets slippery and it gets sweaty, it can get slippery and you might lose control with that. So that's just something to note. Be careful. And I don't have the biggest hands, but I can see that most people, since it is not the biggest mouse, will probably have people with larger hands will probably find this too small. So even this one, even on my hand, I can see that I can use it for claw grip, but for users that kind of want a palm grip mouse, you'd probably find this a little bit smaller for your taste. But I like the design of the thumb buttons here on the side, because the back button is shaped so it is out of the way of the thumb, and you don't accidentally press that button. That is a good feature. And here at the top you also have a Dpi Toggle Switch. If the LED is off, or that indicator, it is actually at 800 Dpi, and you press it once, it becomes 1600 Dpi and 2000 Dpi at the maximum. Of course, you have to cycle through from 1600 Dpi back to 800 Dpi. You have to cycle through the 2000 Dpi first. But other than that, it is a good feature to have. Although I've tested it, and the polling rate, unfortunately, is only limited to 125 Hertz compared to other gaming mice, which they pretty much have a polling rate of 1000 Hertz, or at least have a variable polling rate that you can adjust through software. There is no software for the GM2000 available for download or provided in a CD otherwise. But other than that, it is a pretty decent mouse for the price. And as you can see, there is a anti-fraying protection here for the USB connector, and the USB connector is around 5 feet long, so that is sufficiently long for most applications.